guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally sitting down and filming my second trimester kind of roundup chat video. Believe it or not, I'm actually like 35 weeks pregnant when filming this video, so way into my third trimester. I only have 5 weeks left until my due date, but I wanted to actually get this second trimester video filmed before I give birth and film the third trimester video. So I'm referring a lot back to my notes because it feels like such a long time ago that I have basically completely forgotten the second trimester. It absolutely flew by. The first trimester went really slow, I think because you're waiting to tell friends and family, and I obviously suffer with my sickness really bad. If you watch the first trimester video, then you'll know all about my sickness. It actually lasted from 6 weeks pregnant until 16 weeks pregnant. So your second trimester is from 14 weeks till 27 weeks, and I was sick 2 weeks into my second trimester. So thank God it went at 16 weeks, but that was not fun. I will leave the video for the first trimester in the description if you want to go back and watch that. But the first thing I've put on here is that I felt a flutter for the first time at 15 weeks. I remember it almost being like, obviously not a kick or anything like that at that early on, but it felt like butterflies, or it felt like bubbles in your tummy. So that was from 15 weeks, which was really exciting. I started craving salty foods towards the beginning of the second trimester. The whole first trimester, all I wanted was fruit and sweets, anything sweet, and then in my second trimester I started craving salty things and savoury. I was absolutely obsessed with Wotsits at one stage. I had like 4 packets a day. I've also written down that his heart rate at my 16-week appointment, which was the first time we heard the heart rate, was 155 beats per minute. So that made me think that it was a girl, because at this stage we didn't know what we were having. So I thought that it was a girl, because all of the wives' tales say that if you're having a girl then the heart rate will be over 140, and at 16 weeks it was 155. And then at 16 weeks and 2 days we had a gender scan and it was confirmed a boy. I do have some pictures quickly from our 16-week scan. They weren't very good pictures if I'm honest, but maybe he just wasn't in a very good position. But I have this picture here. This is a picture of his little leg that we managed to get. And then we've got this one. This one of him doing some like weird bent over. You can see his spine really well in that one. And then lastly we have this one, which has his like heart rate at the bottom and a little picture at the top. When we had the gender scan, we asked them to put the gender in an envelope, and then we would find out the gender together later on. So we had the scan. We actually didn't even leave the car park. We got straight into the car park after the scan and pulled out the card that was in there, and this is what it said: you're having a boy. So exciting. I actually didn't believe it at the time. It took a few weeks to actually sink in, so that was when we found out at 16 weeks and 2 days. So from then my sickness had stopped. From 16 weeks I was feeling a lot better, a lot more like myself. The sickness really took it out of me. It made my appetite rubbish. I actually wasn't hungry. I didn't feel hungry, and if I ate anything then I was just sick straight after anyway. I still don't, actually to this day I still don't have any stretch marks at all. I am actually very lazy at applying oil. I do it when I remember, so probably like 2-3 times a week. In my second trimester I have written that I have been sleeping very well, and I absolutely love my maternity pillow. I bought a maternity pillow when I was about 14 weeks pregnant and absolutely love it. The sleeping in my third trimester is a little bit different to my second trimester sleeping, but we will get onto that in the third trimester video. And then I have my first kick that I felt at 19 weeks and 2 days. It was in the evening and I was laying down in bed and it was on my left side, and I felt it 3 times, like a little, almost like a knock at the door. It was like 1, 2, 3, like one after each other, one continuously after each other. So at the first time I felt it, I thought, oh my god, was that a kick? And then it happened again, and it happened again. So that was the first time I felt a kick. I felt a lot of his movements in my second trimester on my left side, hardly ever on the right side actually, so that was interesting. And then on the 26th of October we had our 20-week scan, and obviously again we had it confirmed that it was a boy. So this is a picture from our 20-week scan. That one's a bit more up close. So the one time in the second trimester that I did go into hospital was the 1st of November, so I was 21 weeks. I had consistent movements from, I'd say even like after the first kick at 19 weeks and 2 days, from 20 weeks, he would always move in the evening and always move in the morning. And I was 21 weeks pregnant, and it got to the evening and I hadn't felt him move, so I rang the like triage or whatever it is, the hospital, and they said, you know, it's better to be safe. So I went down, and the second I sat in the waiting room, I was only there for about 40 minutes in total, he moved, and I still waited to be seen by the by the sonographers, and they put the Doppler on me, or the midwives, whatever they're called. They put the Doppler on me and they found him, and they said that he was just lying in an awkward position facing my back. And then the whole journey home he literally kicked away like no tomorrow, like I was going crazy. So I have been into hospital once. As of now I haven't been back since for reduced movement, so that was the one time I did go in, and they were really helpful when I was there. And then this is on the 29th of November, a bit TMI, but it is a pregnancy video. So I think it was from my right boob, if I remember. I had like a stain in my my sports bra where I'd leaked a little bit. So that was at, how many weeks would have I been then? 29th of November. Let me work that out quickly. So I think I was about 24.5 weeks pregnant on the 29th of November, and yeah, I noticed the stain in my bra, and that was obviously just like early colostrum, I think they call it, so that was exciting at the time. And then the last few notes I've written, I had my whooping cough and flu vaccine on the 6th of December. I had flu in my left arm, and I had whooping cough in my right arm. I felt absolutely okay, didn't have any like symptoms from the vaccines. I did have a really, really achy right arm, which was where the whooping cough was. But other than that, after a day, my arm felt better, and I just carried on as normal. The last two things I've put at the bottom is tiredness and heartburn. So towards the end of my second trimester, I started feeling like so tired I could fall asleep sitting up. Never ever felt like tiredness like it. I would be watching TV, next minute I'd be asleep, and yeah, I started to get really bad heartburn, which I am still getting now really bad in my third trimester. I would normally just take a like Rennie tablet or Gaviscon, and that would normally sort it out. So that was basically a roundup of my second trimester. I honestly feel like it was so long ago now. I can't believe I've only got about 5 weeks left. So I will be filming my third trimester video after I've given birth, and then once I have been a parent, once I've been a mum for a few weeks, I want to film a fourth trimester video, because not many people talk about the fourth trimester and postpartum and post-birth and stuff like that. So I will be filming that once I've given birth. So look forward to that one coming soon. Also, if you are watching this video because you are pregnant and you've stumbled upon this video, let me know if you have any of the symptoms kind of that were the same as mine. Let me know when you felt your first kick. Just to let you know as well, I have a posterior placenta, so maybe that's why I felt a kick kind of so early on. I know some people that have anterior placentas, which means the placenta's at the front. You don't feel as many kicks, or you don't feel the kicks as like noticeable. So yeah, just to bear that in mind as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!